Well, much like last episode, I'm still not sure how we've done this, but we are still top of the league with Forest Green Rovers. Hello and welcome back to part 13 of our Zero to Hero series, Club 3. Part 13 of Club 3 of our Zero to Hero series, where, as you can see with Forest Green, things are looking all right. We're still top of the league, albeit only on goal difference because Bristol City are breathing down our neck as a Grimsby. We're not going to talk about them. And today we have got two more matches in the league. The first one against Millwall, who are 7th, and then the second one against local rival Swindon, who are 8th in the league. Remembering in the last episode, they were actually 1st, so a big downturn in form. So since you were last with me though, we've had a bit of a mixed bag of results, I think it's fair to say. We beat Portsmouth in the league, but then drew 3-3 with Rotherham, which was a game we were actually 3-0 down after 57 minutes and had a really good comeback in that one. We lost to Bristol Rovers, but that's in the Papa John's Mickey Mouse nonsense trophy, so I don't know we care about that one too much. It would have been nice to win, but never mind. We've beaten Peterborough 1-0. We drew 0-0 with Lincoln before losing to Chesterfield, and then most recently beating MK Dons. And today, really, we're just having a look at getting a couple of good results against Millwall and against Swindon. This is the lineup we're going to be using for the match against Millwall. We've got Brian in goal, Sidon, Pickles, Fagan, Walcott and Robertson as our back four. In midfield is Nightingale and Suckdy. Suckdy is just returning from injury, so he can play about 75 minutes. We then got Iro on the left, Jones and MacDonald finishing up that front three, and then Robertson up front today. We are kind of still struggling with fatigue and injuries. We can see Jones today shouldn't really be starting. He's not completely fit, but we don't really have anyone else to put in there. Konechny isn't fully fit. Hackney could go in there, I guess. Maybe we do that. No, we're going to keep Hackney for the next match. So Jones is going to start there. We're just going to submit this team. Past James did that team. I don't know why Past James did that team, but we're going to trust him and assume that he knew what he was talking about and just hit continue and see what we can do against Millwall. Obviously, this is turning out to be a much better season for us than I think we thought it would be. There's still lots and lots of football to play, obviously, but even to find ourselves even anywhere near the top of the league at this point in the season, I think is a massive achievement in itself. We're through on goal here as well, and it is somebody, Iro, going to manage to pick up the ball after that tackle, but then just makes a pretty awful pass, really, that's going to put the end to that attack for us. Yeah, even being anywhere near the top of the league at this point in the season is pretty decent, because, I mean, I didn't expect us to find us near the relegation zone. I thought we'd be okay to survive this season, but we were definitely looking, I believe, more at mid-table than possibly actually being top of the league or looking for any sort of promotion. That free kick just finding ahead of Fagan Walcott there, but he couldn't quite direct it goalwards. We've just had a combo of some really good performances and some really good signings, to be fair. Once again, Fagan Walcott there, getting his head to it. He's been a really good, one of those really good performances this season. Fagan Walcott more than handling the step up into League One. He's obviously got the potential, I believe, to be championship player quality in the future. And he has shown that so far this season. Nightingale with a corner here, looking for Pickles. Aaron Pickles with his second goal of the season. That is great stuff. Nightingale, one of those other players I was talking about. Really good signing. I mean, we'll have a look at him in a second. We'll just watch this replay. Look at that. Pickles rising above everyone to get his big head on the end of that corner, meeting it fantastically. So let's have a look at Lewis Nightingale a second in the middle of a match. Look at this. This is why we're playing with a deep line playmaker now. 15 first touch, 17 passing, 16 technique. He's got 15 vision as well. His composure isn't bad. Remember, this guy's only 19. I mean, he has the potential to be with us for a long time if he continues the way he is. And definitely that passing, you can kind of see it in matches. He will pick out a pass that he has no right to be picking out at this level and deliver it absolutely perfectly. Fagan Walcott there looking for the run of Paul Robertson. Paul Robertson is into the box, but kind of been closed down, but it falls to Iro, who does have a shot, but it's easily collected there by the Millwall goalkeeper. As we head to half time then, fully, I feel, in control of this match. but we do probably need to make a substitution at half time because Callum Jones on a yellow card and looking tired. Hackney's going to come on for him for the moment. Maybe. Do we leave Hackney there? I mean, we could put Suckdy there because Suckdy plays all right and is an advanced midfielder. So actually, we're going to make that change. It does mean as well, though, we're going to have to take Suckdy off at some point because he can only play 75 minutes. I'd quite like to get him off around the 60, 65 minute mark, which is where we're heading now, probably after this highlight. And I don't really know who we put in there after that because the fatigue and just the match congestion is causing havoc at the moment with our team. McDonald here flying down the right. He's been a really, really good player this season as well, considering he's not really ready for this level. He's found this one on the box into Suckdy. Suckdy going forward as the central attacking midfielder, and he's done his job there. Beautiful stuff. It's a very, very easy finish for him. Apparently, it's his first ever goal for us, even though it just said second goal of the season. I mean, he might have scored for Cambridge before he signed for us, admittedly. Beautiful play there into McDonald and just crosses that one for Suckdy. I mean, the goalkeeper probably should have done better there, if we're completely honest. But we will take it. Konechny is going to come on there, I think. Nightingale, we'd like to get off as well, but we have no one to bring on for him. This is the problem we find. At the moment, his players are getting tired because of the fixture congestion, but we can't necessarily take them off because we have no one to bring on for them. Callum McDonald's going to make a very, very rare appearance over on this left-hand side. Also, Forest Green Rover fans, I have a bone to pick with you because if you are the same fans and the same supporters that we've got in game, you're a fickle bunch. We're top of the league. We're doing fantastic. And if you go and look at the bit on Football Manager that shows you how the supporters are feeling, every match you're unhappy because Callum McDonald isn't playing, which I get. You probably want him to be playing because he came up through the League Two, and I think he'd been at the club for a few seasons. Maybe I'm lying. Did I sign him last season? I can't actually remember. Either way, the supporters want to see him playing. Robertson's just put in a third there for his 10th goal of the season. What a signing he's turned out to be, albeit on loan. I completely concede that, but he's been a really good signing to have as well. Going back to supporter thing, all the supporters are unhappy because we're not playing McDonald, and my kind of response to that is, yes, here he's kind of shown me up by getting an assist, but globally, he probably shouldn't be playing. I mean, we're top of the league. Trust the process kind of thing. It's one of those. Football fans are fickle. We know this. We know this fully well here. Sean Robertson is trying to bring the ball forward over to Fagan Walcott. Back to Pickles now, who can just probably slow down play a little bit. And now Callum McDonald, who we were talking about, he's trying to pick out Robertson again. Is he going to get his second assist here? He is going to get his second assist. Paul Robertson's going to get his second goal. We're 4-0 up against Millwall. Oh, this is turning out to be a very, very good season if you're a Forest Green Rovers fan. As well, other things that have happened in between episodes. I recorded the previous episode this morning. I'm recording this one in the evening on New Year's Day. If you're interested, breaking the fourth wall a little bit there about when I'm recording these. But in between that, we were offered the job over at Ipswich as well. Ipswich are in the league above in the Championship. They were also at the point they offered us a job 7 games in and rock bottom of the Championship, and it just did not feel like a very good move. And as well as that, the moment they offered us an interview, Forest Green's board came in and offered us a new contract. So we have signed a new contract with Forest Green, keeping us here another couple of years. It's given us a tiny bit of a pay bump. We're on £2,000 a week now at Forest Green. And it just felt like the right thing to be doing to stay here. Fagan Walcott has just given away a penalty. Clearly not interested in getting his clean sheet bonus today. And Longman is just going to put that one in the back of the net to make it 4-1 to us against Millwall. I don't think we're too concerned about a comeback here at the moment, although we probably still need to just keep an eye on it. Right, Nightingale looks like he needs to come off. We're going to bring on Charlie Wiggett, who in no world should be playing there, but equally probably needs to play there. We can make one more stoppage, so we'll just keep that other substitution back for the moment. Callum McDonald is now stood over a free kick. I didn't slate this man, I hasten to add. I just said I didn't feel like he should be playing every game. I thought he was going to score that one and just properly show me up. He has got 2 assists in this one, so maybe we need to pay a little bit more attention to him than perhaps I have been doing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Callum McDonald, you know, his star rating says he's a Sky Bet League 2 at absolute best left back. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's a championship left back masquerading as a League 2 left back, and he's better than I think he is. Hackney nodding that one on only as far as Ashcroft, who passes it out now to the Millwall winger. Ball into the box here. I said we weren't worried about a comeback. We're not worried about a comeback. Brian has saved it. It's not an issue. There's not going to be any comeback in this. We're going to be absolutely fine. Tavares is going to come on here for Iro just to give him a little bit of a run out. No, there's no real reason to make that substitution other than we have 5 substitutions and I like using all of them when possible. Right, a 4-1 win though is how it finishes against Millwall. I think we take that result all day long. It keeps us top of the league. Bristol City still have to play their game because we've just played this one, I assume, early. I don't know why we've played it earlier than them, maybe really early kickoff. We've now got to go and face Swindon. Hopefully we can keep up this really, really good form that we've been in and just go and absolutely batter Swindon, because goodness knows we owe them a couple of results, don't we? Other thing, we haven't actually got to the match yet, but we did have the expansion of the stadium just finished about a week ago. I mean, let's go have a look at the capacity now. So here we go. This is now where we play. We're at Eco Park. Obviously, that move already happened, built in 2023. Remembering we are in the year 2026 in game. The capacity is now 6,348. I don't know how that compares to other stadiums in the league, but it is an increase of about 1,300, I think it was. So that's quite nice. And straight away, it means that we've broke our record attendance because we got 6,348, which is we were at 100% capacity for that match against Millwall. So that should kind of help out a little bit as well with anything financial for the club and bring in some more money. So that's quite nice, isn't it? Anyway, moving on from the fact we've broken our attendance record, this is going to be our match for the game against Swindon. Bit of a grudge match. I think we've lost to them and drawn to them since we have been at this club. I'd quite like to get a win against them. We've got Brian in goal, Sedon, Matterson, Fagan Walcott and Daly Campbell as our back four. Nightingale and Sunkdy remain in midfield. Bigotto over on the left, Konechny, I still don't know if that's how you say his name, in midfield. McDonald on the right and Robertson up front today. Again, it's the only really fit enough for 75 minutes, so we just need to keep an eye on him. But he was very, very effective in the last match, especially when we pushed him up a little bit further into that central attacking midfielder role. What are Swindon playing today then in terms of a formation? They are going to be playing... Oh, it's a flat back 7. I mean, it's not a flat back 7, but you get what I mean. It's 7 all in their defensive areas, and I absolutely hate them because this is so hard to break down. Although we've got a corner straight off the bat here. Nightingale looking for someone at the near post, not finding anyone. Bigotto manages to regain possession. Nightingale with a cross into the box, and somebody has been brought down. A minute has been played. And those absolutely filthy monsters at Swindon have given away a penalty. Konechny stands up and he fires it into the back of the net. 1-0 to Forest Green Rovers against Swindon. Beautiful start. This is what we're talking about. This is the team this season. We absolutely just love goals. I think this is possibly the best change in formation I've ever done, changing from this 4-3-3 to the 4-2-3-1 as well, because it's allowed us to be so much more potent in attack. And it's amazing how a defensive midfielder just to a central attacking midfielder has made that much difference. It just really has. I've said this before against Swindon though. I think the last match we played against them started exactly like this. They gave away an early penalty and then we went on to lose. So I'm not going to be, we're going to count my chickens before they've hatched, so to speak. We're going to keep the focus on Fagan Walcott just completely slowing down play here before spraying it out wide to Daly Campbell for him to hopefully get across into the box. He doesn't. He finds McDonald, who gets into the box himself, crosses it in. It doesn't find anyone. Then it does find someone. I love it when it does that. Just absolute chaos in the box. It doesn't result in a goal for us on this occasion because it looks like Robertson just oofed it over the bar. But sometimes you just get those and it's absolute pinball in the box on FM23 and you end up with a ball in the back of the net. It's fantastic. Everyone has a good time. Nightingale here. There we go. There's one of those passes. Look at the bend on it. Suckty playing it into Bigotto. Bigotto with his second goal of the season. What a lad. What a legend. He scored against Swindon. That's got to make him a hero already for Forest Green Rovers, getting a goal against your local rivals. Let me know down in the comments, Forest Green Rover fans, if you had a new player like this who maybe you're still a bit unsure about, maybe you're like, he's not really good enough for the team, he's League 2 level, but he came on here, scored a goal against Swindon, would he instantly be a sort of cult hero? I feel like he would in my books. Either way, Bigotto there getting the second goal of the game, and this is looking a little bit more comfortable already. A penalty and a goal from open play. I feel like we will take that at half-time, 2-0. Thank you very much. Mission beats Swindon at all costs is looking very, very good so far. We can see we're still top of the league. Bristol City are still breathing down our necks. Suckty's just got a yellow card as well, just reminding me of his presence and the fact that I do need to substitute him off at some point in this match, because I had completely forgotten about that as I got excited about the fact we were beating Swindon 2-0. Probably need to remember that and not break my player. Finney McDonald passing this one to Daley Campbell, who finds quite a bit of space here to run into. A decent amount of space here to run into. Although he is eventually tackled. Regains possession through a Finney McDonald tackle. Back to Nightingale. He just pops that one forward for Finney McDonald to run onto. He is going to get there before it goes out of play. Looking for someone in the centre. Not quite finding anyone. But it falls to Konechny. And we just regather our thoughts here. And go again, back out wide to Daley Campbell. Can he get a cross in this time? He can to Paul Robertson for his 11th goal of the season, his 3rd of the episode, and his 1st ever goal against Swindon. We are 3-0 up against the local rivals. I absolutely hate them, and we're beating them 3-0. This makes me a very, very happy Forest Green Rovers manager. Great goal there from Paul Robertson again. Just absolutely fantastic composure. Right, Suckty's going to come off. We're going to bring on Callum Jones for him. Oh, he's injured apparently. That's an issue. Fagan Walcott can come off for Aaron Pickles as well. And I think that's all we need to do for the moment. Just get those couple of tired players off. I didn't get notice that Suckty had got injured. I don't know if that happened right before we went and dealt with the substitution. It's entirely possible. We need to make a couple more here as well. Finney McDonald is tired, so Kabaya can come on for him. And Kabaya? I think so. Kabaya can come on for him. Nightingale as well. Hackney can come on for him. We're just going to swap him and Jones round because Jones is better as a deep line playmaker. And then Matteson comes off for Okadina. And that is all 5 of our substitutions. Not a lot has happened really in this second half other than that Paul Robertson goal. The rest of the half seems like it's been relatively quiet, which will suit us absolutely fine. A 3-0 win against Swindon, we would take that all day long, ladies and gentlemen. We remain top of the league at the end of the episode. We've just scored 7 goals in an episode. That's got to be our highest scoring episode of this series so far, I'd imagine, by some margin, because we have had a lot of episodes where we've just come back and stopped scoring goals, but not this season, not with Forest Green. That is 3 games there on the trot that we've scored, 8 in total, and we've only conceded 1. That is very, very good. We next face Bolton. We've got Eastleigh in the first round of the FA Cup as well. Some more Papa Jones shenanigans. But the match we're going to be coming back for is this match against Bristol City. They are currently second. It's in a month's time, so we're going to play through the rest of the month for November. Come back for Bristol City and I guess Wickham. So if we do lose to Bristol City, hopefully we beat Wickham and it's not that bad of an episode. You get to see some goals. Wow. Konechny, thank you very much for your goal. Very, very happy with that. Paul Robertson still scoring loads of goals. Just look at that lad. 11 goals in 10 games. Well, 12 games if you count substitute appearances, which we probably should. It's all looking really good at Forest Green. If you have enjoyed that episode, then please do drop a like down below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you very much for watching.